Hello students, how are you all? I just hope that you all are safe at your places and you all must be studying at home. Be regular with your studies and be regular with your assignments also. Okay? Now there's a good news for you that soon your summer vacation will start. Okay? And I'm not giving any assignments, I'm not giving any homework for your summer vacation. Your only assignment, your only homework is to complete all the assignments that we have done so far. That means you have to complete assignments right from 1st to 8th. If you have already done, if you have already sent those assignments to me, then revise all the question answers, all the exercises, all the definitions that we have done in the chapters up till now. Okay. Now students, let's continue chapter number 2, the flower. And earlier we have done hypogeal and epigeal germination. Now today we are going to do activity. Okay, we have done, I have shown activity 1 earlier. Now today we are going to do activity 2. So you have to do this activity, all the activities that I tell you, you have to complete it, you have to do it in your activity file. Okay, so this activity also you have to do this in your activity file. Your activity file is the practical file. You have got 2 practical files, right? So one practical file is for your writing question answers, okay, and the other one is for doing all the activities, all the experiments. Okay, so we have done activity 1 of chapter number 2. Now we will be doing activity 2 of chapter number 2 today. Okay, so just see how you have to write this activity in your practical file. So you have to draw all the diagrams on the left side of the notebook or the left side of the page. Okay, and draw the diagram with pencil only. You don't have to use pen, okay, or sketch pens. Now students, let's do the activity 2. So what is here? Activity 2. What is the aim? What you are going to study? Aim means what you are going to study here. That you have to study the conditions necessary for seed germination. Okay, this is the heading. First you will write activity 2. First you will write the chapter, then you will write activity 2, then you will write aim, and in aim you will be writing to study the conditions necessary for seed germination. Okay, then second you will write the heading materials required. Okay, so what are the materials required for the experiment or for doing the activity? So the materials are beaker like this. There's a glass beaker, you have to take a glass beaker like this. Then water is required. Then you have to require 3 bean seeds. Okay, and then glass slide like this. Okay, a transparent slide where we can attach these 3 beans. Okay, so now the third topic is procedure. So here I have written all the procedure and you have to write it like this. You have to copy down all this and you have to write it in your practical file number 2, which is your activity file. Okay, so in procedure what you are going to write? You are going to write fill 3/4 part of a beaker with water. So there's a glass beaker here, okay, and it is filled with water. 3/4 of its part is filled with water. Okay, then take a glass slide and tie 3 bean seeds over it. Now you have to take this glass slide, okay, glass slide like this, and then you have to tie the 3 bean seeds like this, okay, at some distance like this. Okay, now keep this slide in water containing beaker in such a way that one seed is completely immersed in water, the middle one is half immersed in water, and the upper one is in air. So when you will keep the slide which has 3 beans tied in equidistance, then you have to keep it like this, that the one seed has to be immersed in water completely. Okay, so this bean seed is completely immersed in water. Now the second one is half immersed. Okay, the second seed, it is half in water and half in air, and the third one is completely in air. It is not in water at all. Okay, as you can see, one is completely in water, immersed in water. Second one is half immersed, and the third one is in air. Okay, now leave the beaker at a warm place. Now for the experiment worker, you have to keep this beaker in a warm place. Okay, and then keep adding water in the beaker to keep the level of water same. And then when you will keep the beaker in the water, then you have to keep adding water also, because seeds, what they do, they absorb water, so the level can decrease. Okay, so you have to keep adding water so the water level remains the same. Now what you will observe after a few days, the observation is, after a few days you will observe, what you will observe, you will observe that germination has taken place in the middle seed. Okay, so after a few days, what you are going to observe, you are going to observe that in the second seed, okay, not in the first one or not in the third one, but in the second seed, the germination has started. Okay, germination means, you know, it is the growth of the embryo. Okay, growth of the baby plant has started in the second seed, and you can see this is radicle and this is plumule, and the root system and shoot system has developed. So this shows that the germination has started in the second seed. Okay, now what is the conclusion? What is the conclusion? The conclusion is that the germination has started in the second seed. Why? Because the second seed has got all the three conditions. What are those conditions? The first one is air, the second one is water, and the third one is temperature. Okay, so as you can see here, that the first one, which is completely immersed in water, it is meeting only one condition. What is it? Water only. It is not getting air, it is not getting temperature. Okay, so the seed, the first seed will not germinate. Now this second one, and the second one, it is getting all the three conditions: water, air and temperature. So that's why germination has started here. Now in the third one, it is not getting water. The only thing it is getting is air and temperature. So the seed will not germinate. Okay, so the germination will not take place in the first seed and the third seed because they are not meeting all the three conditions. The second one is the second seed is getting all the three conditions, all the three favorable conditions. That's why the germination has taken place in the second seed. Okay, so the conclusion is germination takes place only in the seed which is half immersed, as it gets all three conditions: air, water and temperature for growth. Okay, so this is how you will be writing. Just see here. This is how you will be writing the activity. Okay, the first one is aim, the second one is materials required, the third one is procedure, then observations, and the last one is inference, or in place of inference you can write conclusion also. Okay. Now students, open your book, open page number 21. Okay, and let us solve exercises of this page or of this chapter. Okay, now the first question is the multiple choice questions. Okay, and you have to put tick or the right mark to the correct choice. Now the first one is seeds are produced from the, answer is ovules. Okay, now the second one is conditions necessary for seed germination are, and the answer is water, oxygen and suitable temperature. Okay, then comes third one, transfer of pollen grains from the ripe anther to the stigma is termed? The answer is pollination. Now pollination is the what is pollination? It is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma, right? So the answer is pollination. Now comes the fourth one. A seed consists of, what does it consist of? It consists of, the answer is seed coat, embryo and cotyledons. Okay, so B, option B is the answer. Then comes fifth one. An embryo of a seed consists of, so an embryo of a seed, what does it consist of? It consists of option B, radicle, plumule and cotyledons. Okay, then comes question number 2. Fill in the blanks. First is, the root system arises from dash in the embryo. So the answer is radicle. R-A-D-I-C-L-E, radicle. Okay. And the second one is, ovules grow into, so ovules, it grows into seeds. Okay. And the ovaries into fruit. I told you earlier also that ovaries, they swell up and they increases in size and they turn into fruit, okay, after fertilization. Then third one is, during germination, plumule give rise to, the answer is shoot, and radicle gives rise to the root. Okay. Fourth one, fruit is a dash ovary. Just now I told you what is fruit. Fruit is a ripened ovary. Okay, ripened. When the ovary gets mature, then it turns into fruit. Fifth one is, a mature seed consists of, the answer is embryo, cotyledons and seed coat. Okay, the answer is embryo, cotyledons and seed coat. Then comes the sixth one. In bean seed, germination is, answer is apigeal. Okay, there are two types of germination, hypogeal and apigeal, you know. So the bean seed, in bean seed, apigeal germination takes place. Okay, then comes the seventh one. 3 conditions necessary for seed germination are, what are the 3 conditions? Water, then oxygen or air, and favorable temperature, or we can say warmth. Okay, so when a seed gets these 3 conditions, then only it starts germinating. Okay, then comes, now comes third one. Find the odd one out giving reason. Cross pollination, self pollination, water pollination and wind pollination. Now out of these 4, self pollination is the odd one out. Why? Because except self pollination, other pollination, it occurs in the between the different flowers. Okay, but self pollination, it occurs within the same flower. Okay, you know, pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma. In self pollination, it occurs in the same flower, but in cross pollination, it occurs in the different flowers. In water pollination also, it occurs in the different flowers, and in wind pollination also, the pollen grains, it gets transferred from anther to the stigma of the different flower. Okay, so all these pollination takes place between the different flowers and it occurs in the same flower. Okay, then comes differentiate between, we have done. Define the following. So I've given this question to you, and this to be done in the book only because it's a shortcut. Okay, I've given this to you so that you can write its short form, or the you can write answer in a very short way so that you can revise it easily. Embryo is a baby plant inside the seed. Okay, and seed germination, it is a process of a seed developing into a plant. Okay, so I have written here the short form so that you can revise it easily. So embryo is the baby plant inside the seed. Seed germination is a process of seed developing into a baby plant. Then comes mention the functions of the following. Okay, so radicle develops into root, then plumule develops into shoot, then cotyledons store food, and endosperm store food in monocot seeds. Okay, cotyledons they store food in both dicot and monocot plants. Endosperm store food in monocot seeds only. Fifth is seed coat. So what is the function of the seed coat? Its function is to protect embryo. Okay, embryo is the baby plants inside the seed. So the seed coat, what it does, its function is to protect the embryo. Okay, so this we have done. Kindly copy it down.